Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. I am so excited to be having this next guest back onto the show, but before, of course, I introduce him and welcome him back with open arms, I just want to use this opportunity to thank you guys so much again for all the love and support that you continue to show this show. We're about to go on 3 years of The Public Affair, and I am absolutely elated to say that. And of course, to Rogue Media Network, we've got Allison behind the scenes producing this episode, Mike, everybody involved with the production of The Public Affair. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. Much love and thank you so much. Now, before we continue, I have to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by my boy, David Santabanez, longtime sponsor of The Public Affair with Alinea Real Estate. He's the #1 sales agent in his office to help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea or call the number on the screen for all your real estate needs. My boy David's out there doing big things and remains the #1 sales agent in his office. Has been a long-time sponsor of the show for many years, and I'm truly grateful for that guy. David, thank you so much, bro. We're gonna buy my house soon, I promise. Of course, to my girl Anika Armstrong with Pee Wee's Crab Cakes of Texas, my favorite, serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pasta, seafood, and more. My favorite that I've had so far is the Krabby Seafood Pasta. Listen, their top recommended is the Southern Fried Catfish Special. It's served with seafood pasta, potato salad, 6 fried shrimp, and the fish is topped with Houdat sauce. I'm not telling Roman what it is. He has to head over to 108 Jim Drive in Hewitt or order online at orderpeeweescrabcakesofTexas.com. To the Cajun Queen, my girl Nika, thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair. Of course, to my boy Arturo and my girl Eva de la Cruz with Arturo's Frame. Mil gracias por todas ustedes. They do wood framing for houses and all remodeling. They'll also assist you with building a brand new home. So if you want a home built from the ground up, Arturo's Frame is the people to call. Habla inglés y español. Llama el número on the screen for a free in-town consultation, and follow on Facebook at Arturo's Frame. To Arturo's Frame, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my boy Juan Morales with Waco Fencing and stuff. Now, Juan builds all that privacy fencing and chain link fences for that extra at-home privacy, in case you want to walk around some type of way. He also does demolitions, wood decks, stone patios, and so much more. Ooh, and builds gorgeous flower beds as well. My boy Juan Morales does it all. Listen, amongst other talents with Waco Fencing and stuff. Contact him with the number on the screen for your consultation. And thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair. Of course, to JB Auto Detailing with my boy Joseph Blancas. Listen, Joseph provides mobile detailing for all of Waco and the surrounding area. Why are you going to take your car somewhere when he can come to you and wash your car and the inside and out? Promises 100% satisfaction guaranteed, leaving your vehicle looking brand spanking new and fresh, darling, in case you're trying to do something over the weekend. Pricing is such at jbautodetail.net. Call the number on the screen to book and follow on Facebook at JB Auto Detailing. To my boy Joseph, thank you so much for being a sponsor of The Public Affair. And of course, I can't go on without thanking, making me look super fresh for Roman. Although we're not each other's types, but it's whatever. Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez, who I believe Roman sold a house to. There you go. Located on Hewitt Drive. Call the number on the screen to book or download the Squire app. Walk-ins are welcome as well. Listen, he's got a team of snacks over there making you look super scrumptious. Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, oh my goodness, Cliff Fletcher, and Isai E over there, making you look super snacky like I have been for more than 137 episodes of The Public Affair. Elite Barbershop. Listen, thank you guys so much for all your continued support of the show. I truly appreciate you guys. All right, guys, so like I said, I've been super excited to be having this next guest back onto The Public Affair. He was featured on a very, 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 very early episode of the show when we were in early production. I'm talking about episode 2. He came through last minute for me at that time. This time I said, you know what? It's been 2.5 years. I want to reconnect with you. I want to see what's been going on in your life. He's got so many fun things going on right now, especially in Dallas. I can't wait to just hop right into it. It's going to be super gay. Listen, I'm really, really excited to have Mr. Roman Novian back here on The Public Affair. How you doing, bro? How you doing?
Great.
How you doing?
Thanks for having me again.
Oh my God, no, of course. Listen, it's been like a long ass time, and I was watching episode 2 with our horrible production at the time. And we
thought it was good.
No, you know, we used to work with 4 cameras, and if you guys look at episode 2, it's like episode 1, 2, and 3, I believe. We stopped it at 4. We have 4 cameras on the show, and 2 of them were like super unfocused, and it was horrible. And we decided that we were just gonna stop doing that. So anyway, listen, I'm really happy that you're here again. It just means a lot that you came back. I know you've had so many exciting things happen in your life since you've been on the show, not because of the show. Right. Okay, I'm gonna steal your thunder, but
it changed my life.
Okay. Are you one of those? I wanted to ask you what your experience was like, because you know now people get backlash for being being on the show. Isn't that great?
Yeah, I saw that the other day.
Yeah.
Which is stupid, but I don't know. It gave him a platform to I think he spun it around pretty good.
Oh, yeah. So. Dakota did so good with defending me. And it's so nice when a man like defends you like that. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know, but no, I often ask people because I don't see what, like, I never ask them, hey, like, how was it for you afterwards? Right. You know what I mean? I just know the episode's out. Share it. And so I've had some people tell me, oh my God, like, you know, somebody got mad at me because I said this, or somebody got mad at me because I said that. And I'm like, wow, I guess I need to start checking in on these people a little bit more and see what's going on. And
yeah, no, I didn't have anything negative come of it.
Of course not. When you're real, that's whatever, right?
Well, I mean, most of the time people will talk about you behind your back, but not many times do they come to your face and say something like that. So.
Isn't it sad? That hurts my feelings.
I don't care.
I try to act like I don't care.
Honestly, I mean, people have been talking about me forever. So it's when they stop talking. It's like, okay, I'm not out there enough.
You're not doing anything.
You know what I mean? Right.
Okay, got you.
So
does that add fuel? Like, do you start doing shit so they can start talking about you again?
Well, if it like slows down, I mean, I'm not gonna like try to do anything, but I mean, I think a lot of them finally got worn out with things and just finally just said, okay.
There's only so much you can make up about somebody, right?
Right, exactly.
But you know, Roman, and we talked about this on an earlier episode, just some weeks ago, actually. I often wondered what it would be like when somebody like would make up a rumor about you and then they put it on social media, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be affected by that because I know it's not true. And then it happened, and it hurt my feelings so bad. Like I was like so depressed the whole day. I was like, this is shitty, you know?
Yeah, I remember somebody just like left a bad review on my page one time. It was like all fake, but I was like so like bummed out about it. But then someone told me, for that one review, you've got 100 good ones. Yes. Like it's only gonna make those other ones look more valid. Like you know, because if you've got nothing but good things going on, then people are like, wait, is this really the case?
Most definitely. Well, yeah, listen, one day I'm gonna like not let it affect me, but for a while it was. I'm not gonna lie. I shouldn't, but it's easier said than done. That's what I'm saying.
I get it.
I was at home playing Call of Duty with nothing on. All of a sudden, this rumor spread about me on Facebook. I was like, bitch.
What was said? What was that?
Oh God, I don't know if I should get into it. You know, I really don't want to get into it.
Okay, we won't get off track.
Yeah, well, no, it's not that we'll get off track. I just don't want to breathe life to that person.
I see.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like
we'll talk about it after.
Yeah, we will talk about it after. Okay. But when I did my game homework on that person, you know, because we can find out whatever we want, I realized everybody had said that person was just kind of unhappy. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, whatever. Okay.
Whatever.
Listen, listen, Roman, again, thank you so much for coming back onto The Public Affair. For anybody who's watching this episode, maybe didn't watch episode 2, maybe he's been living under a rock, can you just introduce yourself to us, please? Let us know a little bit about who you are, what you do, and all that jazz, please, darling.
So I'm Roman Novian. I go by... What? Oh. I'm Roman Novian. I go by Roman the Realtor. That's what a lot of people know me as, because that's my entire life. I've been doing real estate here in Waco for 11 years, and I've lived here my entire life.
Jesus, you know what? I feel like you were the juggernaut of real estate. You know, I mentioned that, I think, on episode 2. Like, back in the day, you were like the most popular realtor.
Definitely wasn't the juggernaut. There was a lot of OGs ahead of me.
Well, I'm sure there were, but in my perspective.
Yeah, I was definitely one of the first, at least, to really do a lot on Facebook, and so that's how I jumped off, I guess.
You know what? And I never liked the misconception about you. You know, I remember like back in the day, everybody was like, "Oh, he's a stuck-up bitch,and blah blah blah." But every time I met you, you were so nice. You were so kind to me.
I have a bitch face, and I'm kind of socially awkward until I've had a few to drink. So there's that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because you know, I just recently hosted that event. Not recently, but just some months ago at Stay Classy. Remember we got super turned?
Yeah.
Do you remember when we got super turned and I was name dropping something who I should not repeat on the show before I get sued? And all. Oh yeah. Remember that shit? Yeah. Okay. And it was so cute because all the gays at the bar were like, "Girl," like like he's been in everybody's DMs,
right?
Like, hasn't been in my DMs, but you know, definitely in yours. And then you know, I give my friend Maro shit all the time because I don't remember if you remember that night, but I said if whoever slides in his DMs, I'm like, yes, and you did it.
Yep.
And I tell him about it all the time, and I told him today, I was like, I'm gonna have Roman back on the show, and I'll make him slide in your DMs again. I hope he didn't block you.
Oh, I'd never let you check. But didn't you give something away for free or something?
I did. If you did it, yes.
Yeah, there we go.
But I just love that you were game about it. That shit was fucking.
For sure.
Okay. What have you been doing since the show? I mean, so obviously you've been still excelling in your career and everything, but you've got other ventures going on as well.
Yeah. So recently, partnered up and became an investor in a bar in Dallas.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've been doing that, and that's been taking a lot of time, especially going back and forth between Dallas and Waco. I've lived in Waco my entire life, but I have been going back and forth to Dallas for like many years.
Yeah, for sure.
Then I finally bought a place with a friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
We were both looking kind of at the same time, and I'm like, we get along well enough. Like, we could be roommates. Let's just buy something, get something a little nicer, So I've had that place almost, I think, 2 years in Dallas. Just for the weekends and whenever I can get away, because there's just not much here to do for us, especially young, unmarried, gay. There's just nothing to do.
Yeah.
So I've gone back and forth for a while.
So you've got a house in Dallas, and then you got your house here. So you have 2 different roommates now. I think that's cute.
Yeah. Well, my brother lives with me in Waco.
Oh, okay.
Here in Woodway. Yeah. And then and then my friend Chris in Dallas.
Oh, okay, got you. Listen, Roman, why not just live by yourself though? Ew, I don't like roommates. I did roommates, and
because it's like he's not even there. Like he just sticks to himself. He literally does not make any messes. He has one pan he cooks his eggs in every morning. Like it gets clean. Like there's
Are you talking about the roommate in Dallas?
No, that's a different one.
Oh, you're talking
and he's always at his boyfriend's house, so it's like I'm living alone there too.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't live with it because I had a roommate for like 6 months, and I feel like I couldn't have any side pieces over, especially because he was straight, so it was terrible.
It's kind of helpful though. Like, you have to like really want someone to come over. Yeah, instead of it being easy. So it actually works out pretty well, I think.
I don't know. I'm pretty ABC. Like, I mean, open, like the fucking 7-Eleven all the time.
Oh my God.
That's what somebody left on my fucking Facebook one time. Can you believe that shit?
Really?
Yeah. Or just on my YouTube comments. They said that my mouth is always open like the 7-Eleven.
I mean, for you, that's...
I don't know if he was referring to me as a whore or as annoying.
Is that like a compliment? Almost?
I think it's a compliment. I think, listen, I've been, since doing this show, I've been in so many stupid ass situations that are like jeopardizing to my character, and I just don't even give a fuck anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, what can they say? Everybody knows there's haters and trolls online. So it's like,
for sure.
Somebody says something about you online, I don't think people really take it to heart.
It's not embarrassing for me for you to release a video of me sucking some dick, because like I do that all the time anyway. So it's like,
hey, everybody's been famous after they've done that.
I know, right?
And I told
Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, and I told Jonathan, who was on the show, who's another realtor. I said, listen, because he's in the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, I said, my next claim to exposure is a leaked sex tape, and I need you to make that happen. And if you're all about making the Hispanics prosper and shit, go pretend video of me having sex and then release that shit all over the internet, please. Okay. Okay, so you're back and forth between Dallas and Waco. So why not just make the permanent move to live in Waco or in Dallas?
I mean, I still have my business here in Waco.
Okay, gotcha.
That, I want to keep, and I mean, I like Waco. Like now, it's a totally different perspective. I've spent a lot more time in Dallas lately, and it's just a different perspective. So when I come back to Waco, and it used to be like, oh, Waco's boring, this and that. Waco's my place now, where I'm just like,
oh, okay.
I can like breathe. Like it's like it's quieter. There's not as much traffic, although there's more than whenever I growing up here. There's definitely more than there used to be, but it's just a totally different experience now. It's just for me, it's just like very chill.
Yeah, definitely.
You can go any restaurant basically and park. Like in Dallas, it's like valet and park in a garage and walk here. And so
that sounds like super inconvenient to me. Like, I don't know. I already don't like going.
It really is.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even like driving to fucking Dallas, I'm not even gonna lie. Yep. Now, I do want to drive out there because I want to go to the View, okay? Yeah. Which is the new bar that you are invested in, okay? And I definitely want to check it out, but is it gonna be like Highland Lounge where I can go to the dungeon and maybe like some things are gonna happen to me?
No dungeon. we have a private dance room, our private area.
Oh, okay.
But so the View, there's a double meaning. We sit kind of down below the Reunion Tower and the skyline. So if you look like during the fireworks show they did for New Year's, it was great. It was a good view.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's kind of where we got the name. That, and then the View is inside of the guys who are dancing. So we have go-go dancers, guys that are dancing basically in their underwear.
Okay. And they have private rooms for that as well.
Yeah, we have a private area if you want to get a private lap dance. Basically, if you don't want to get like a dance in front of everybody. So.
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, well, we all listen. Gay bars be doing the most, and that's why you know what.
But it's not a dungeon.
It's not okay.
Yeah, there's nothing illegal.
Have you been to the dungeon in Highland Lounge?
Yeah,
I need to know all about it.
I've been down to the dungeon in Highland Lounge.
Okay, can you tell us what's going on, or is that a keep it between us moment?
I mean, it's.
Cece and Caesar told me about the dungeon, and they told me I had to go over there. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure some stuff goes down. Yeah. Down there, but
am I gonna go down there?
I mean, I've only been down there a couple of times.
Yeah.
It's very, very dark.
Okay.
And I'm sure there's some stuff that goes on down there.
Right. Okay, got you.
But I've also been to some places like in New York, like the Eagle in New York.
Okay.
Which is just like nothing you've ever seen, or Rawhide and New Orleans. It's just like I've seen some
like
things.
They're doing some shit in front of you. It's like very much. Do you get tempted to get involved in stuff like that? Honestly, like I always say like I wouldn't, but then if you no, Roma, for real, like if you're drinking too much, right? Like anything can go down.
Make a bad decision.
Yeah.
No, I honestly, like, it kind of scares me.
Oh, really?
So like I'm there and I'm just kind of looking around. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be here, especially from, growing up in Waco and who I am. Grew up in,
that's why
Baptist
you see it
church.
differently. Yeah. Okay.
But no, I think anybody goes in there and they're
yeah.
like, you're not supposed to be doing this in public, right?
Please.
So I mean, obviously not everybody's like that.
Yeah.
But I look around and I'm like, so I'm just watching.
I don't know. I've definitely
like, what's
been,
going on?
Yeah, I've been to my fair share in bars in Waco where I've done some gay ass shit in the bathroom. But oops, that was back in the day. You know what I mean? When we were in our 20s and we were a little bit more irresponsible. Where is Grindr more lit, Dallas or Waco?
Oh, Dallas.
For sure. Yeah. Okay, so listen, I wanted to talk to you about Grindr because I just recently got back on, right? And so Grindr to me, like, I want to get your perspective as a gay man because I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody about it. I had some straight guys on the show and I told my joke about how I fucked a guy who lives on the same street as 3 of my friends, 3 of my straight friends. So I thought it was going to be one of them. You know what I mean? Right? Because Grindr, like, so guys, if you don't know, Grindr is one of those hookup apps for gay guys, okay? And a lot of them have blank pages, right? They'll have blank
Most
pages because
especially in Waco.
Oh yeah, for sure, because it's always somebody's husband.
Right.
And so anyway, listen, for Grindr and stuff, do you find it like people look at you if they see you on there and everybody like the community knows who you are. Right. You know what I mean? And so if they say, "Oh, that's Roman," do you think they look down at you as something like that, or is it okay for us to have it?
There's other things on there. There's networking. You can click
That's what they all say. They say it's for networking and friends. I'm like,
no, honestly, especially at this point in my life, I'm not really looking to hook up. But I will get on every now and then. So there's now incognito mode where you can just see who's on without being seen.
Oh, is that right?
You got to pay a little more for it.
Oh, okay. All right, I got the free version.
Yeah, so I do the incognito and just see who's there, and I'll message somebody if I'm interested.
Definitely.
But I don't like having my face out there because a lot of people do know of me from all the marketing that I do.
Yeah, for sure.
And a lot of people will try to get me to like send pictures of myself.
Yes.
I mean, I'm really good at spotting a catfish, a fake profile.
Are you? I've been catfished on there before. I need some help.
It's easy.
Yeah,
it's so easy. Reverse image search and just literally the easiest thing to do is tell them, send me a picture holding up X amount of fingers or whatever. And that's easy to do. Anybody can do that this quick.
I'm taking notes right now in my head because I'm gonna start doing that.
No,
tonight.
You got to do that.
Yeah, no.
Because a couple of years ago, there was the guys that got a guy got killed from Grindr here in Waco.
That is right. That is right. Somebody got murdered for that. Yeah.
And I think a couple other guys got hurt by the same person, like shot maybe. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 3 guys all in the same little stretch.
Yeah.
And that was like, okay, crap. Like obviously you have to be very careful with who you meet up, whether it be for a date or whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Listen, Grindr's super weird though, because if you notice the conversations on there, it's always like, hey, and then it's a pic of like their penis or something. Yeah. And I'm really like nervous about sending nudes of myself on the internet. You know what I mean? Now, if I get comfortable with you, it's whatever. It's like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? But so I get why people don't want to share their face on there, right? Okay, and then I've shared my face. Like I think my profile is blank, and they'll ask me for a picture. I'm like, yeah, here I am, because you're gonna ask for it, and you're not coming. Okay, and people fucking started recognizing me from the public affair, Roman, and it's like the most awkward shit ever. Was it awkward for you in the beginning?
Yeah, I mean,
it's you're that guy who interviewed my friend, and I'm like,
yeah. So somebody says like, well, most of them won't say they know you, but they do.
Yes,
and that's whenever I feel like you get people trying to get photos of you. So that they can pass them along and say, look who I saw. And so I've always been very careful of, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But now Grindr has the little thing where if you send the album, they can't screenshot the album.
Yeah, but you
don't tell me they can, because
no, and they have disappearing photos too.
Yeah,
but you can always have another phone just take a picture of your screen. So like if somebody really wanted to,
that's
they
true.
could.
Listen, don't give them ideas, please. Okay.
I mean, but really though, people are not stupid. So
it's true, but it's been great. I've definitely had my fair share of like company come over, and they're like, "So I've seen your show," or you were on the radio a long time ago, and it's like it's super awkward. I don't know. For me, it's been awkward to like acknowledge that.
Yeah,
because like, why are we talking about that? We were just gonna. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. It's super weird for me. And I wanted to get your perspective on it because I know that a lot of people know you as well.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if it's okay for us to even have an app like that,
Because it's not just used for one thing.
Yeah.
Although it is the majority of what it's used for.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, to each their own. Like that's your own business. Obviously, it's like not public, but it's
Yeah.
also not private. So it's somewhere in between.
Yeah.
And you just got to be careful with, what you do and what you say. Just,
Oh yeah. Listen, it's always getting wrapped up. Nobody's shooting up this club. Okay. Do you think that casual sex is frowned upon these days?
I mean, I think it's less now than it was. But especially like here in Waco, which Waco is not as conservative as people think it is.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's definitely grown. Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think things are changing in general. I mean,
Yeah.
just dating and how we date and commitment and all that kind of stuff has
so
changed
annoying.
so much.
It's so annoying to me. I don't know.
Which I'm still a pretty, as far as like dating goes, I'm still pretty conservative and things like that. Like I still believe in monogamy and things like that. But there are so many people that are like, oh, you're crazy because things have changed.
Yeah. Bro, I don't know. Like I'm so done with the dating scene right now, and I'm just super slutty. But I'm safe. Okay, I just want you to know that because it should be spreading.
Good. We need the public health department to sponsor this
oh my God,
episode.
I will be fucking mortified, Roman. Listen, who's better in bed, straight guys or gay guys?
Definitely gay guys.
You think so?
Yeah, like a truly straight guy is not going to be better in bed than.
I don't know. I have to disagree with you, bro.
Well, okay, I say that.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not super experienced with that. I very rarely go all the way with anybody that I meet online.
Okay.
And I'm talking usually about my younger years.
Yeah, yeah.
So things have changed for me a lot. But I would say it's. Maybe there are some straight guys that are funner because there's that chase.
It is.
And that taboo of they're not supposed to be here.
That's what it is for me. I don't know why I'm like this.
But almost every time that's ever happened, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's awkward now.
Really?
Well, and of course they are too. Once they're like everything's done, they're like ready to take off because they're feeling that shame and guilt.
Well, they feel the shame and guilt. There's a whole system, Roman. I've learned they feel the shame and the guilt, and then you don't hear from them for like 2 months, and then they're back. And
then you guys then whenever it's late at night and they're
And
but it's like the same guilt that I used to have knowing that I that being gay was wrong.
Okay,
because I was told that that, and so I would, when things were done, I would feel like super guilty about it and feel like. Maybe now I'm just I pushed.
I don't know. That's so weird hearing that. Like I
you never had that?
What, feeling guilty?
Yeah.
No, I'm ready for round 2.
See, I always felt guilty. I always felt like I wasn't supposed to do that, and now it's done. I can't take it back, and of course you don't have the same mindset whenever you're going into things,
right,
and coming out of things.
Yeah,
because you lost all the drive.
I'd be like, yeah, what's up?
I don't know.
So at what point was it for you where you got comfortable enough with your sexuality to be like, you know what, this isn't wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. This is what I like, and this is what I'm going to keep doing.
It was when I was 18, and it was like years and years of just like going back and forth, not feeling comfortable with things, not just knowing that it was wrong or what I was told. It was wrong.
Totally.
And I finally was like, okay, I've prayed about it. Constantly I've asked God to make me wake up straight. I'd pray before I go to bed. I'd wake up and I'd be like, hopefully this is the day. I felt like, I couldn't change. Like I just wanted to end everything.
Wow.
I mean, there were some times when I was like, I'll just fucking kill myself.
Oh my God. Okay.
That'll take care of it, right?
Yeah.
I won't be gay if I'm dead.
Yeah.
And then just finally like, I guess seeing a few people in relationships and things like that and seeing that it was okay. I mean, it still took a while, but I finally was just like, okay, if I have prayed to God to take this away from me and he hasn't done it, either there isn't a God or he made me the way I'm supposed to be.
Exactly.
In church, they always say, God made you just the way you are. You're perfect just as you are.
Yeah, for sure.
As long as, if you have a broken hand, like a cut off hand or a deformity or something like that.
For sure.
God made you but if you're gay,
no. Okay.
No, hell, straight to hell.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, I have my place in hell like made. I have definitely. I have. It's disgusting the things that I've done. But you want to know what? Like I don't feel bad about. I've shared on this show. I've slept with many of straight guys. You know what I mean? It's definitely been on the low. But like that's their thing. If they want to have fun and we want to have fun, like I don't owe anybody any.
I mean, they're not.
That
straight, I guess, if they're messing around with
Listen,
you.
That's a subject that we
goes
really,
deep,
really debate. Yeah, because I honestly, because it's happened so much, and you might think that I'm fucking crazy or a traitor here, but because it's happened so much, I really don't believe that they're for sure gay. You know what I mean? I think that a lot of people have a lot of curiosities, more often than not, okay? And they really want to try something and they have these urges.
No, I
know.
don't think they're gay. Maybe they're curious.
Yes.
Maybe they're a little bi. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But like
Listen.
I would never want to mess around with a girl. And that's just me. Everybody's different.
Yes.
But I'm just like, there's something there.
Well, I do think too, like, so the guys that I've been with, because I no matter how hard I try, I don't want to be with a woman either. Like, I don't even want to try it. I don't want anything to do with it. Keep it away from me. And so when I'm with these guys or whatever, and they're like, oh, you know, I just, every so often I just want to do it with a guy. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's weird. But then I also have taught myself it's not my place to try and understand. Like, I don't even give a fuck anymore.
I don't understand a lot of things. And so a lot of people don't understand a lot about me.
Yeah.
And I appreciate when they are like, I don't understand it, but I support you. You do your thing. So like, even with like people who use different pronouns, I'm like, I don't understand all of that, but it's not for me to completely understand. It's for me to just live and let live, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. But with dating for you and everything, do you date often? I mean, you as much as your career is out there and everybody knows what's going on with that, you seem to really, really lead a private life in terms of your personal lifestyle. Mm-hmm. I mean, unless we see you like at Classy Glass and we're all drunk and then we're being slutty. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like, is Roman dating? Like, I'm surprised to see that you haven't settled down.
I do date.
Okay.
It's hard to date. I think whether you're gay or straight and this world, it's just hard to date. Like, everything's online, and you get online and someone's got their profile and like one little thing can be a turnoff for you.
Yeah.
I've seen where maybe I'm like, I match with someone, it's just not like, there's nothing really there. And then I see them out and I actually like get to know them for their personality. And I'm like, holy crap. Like, like this is totally different. So I think we really shot ourselves in the foot with social media and dating online, because you don't get that connection that you would normally get whenever you're in front of somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
I'll agree with you there, but do you think that gay people have too high standards?
I do. Yep.
Yeah.
And myself included. Okay. Like, you have this idea of what you want. Right. You want it to be perfect. And when it's not perfect, you're like, okay, no.
You're done. Yeah.
Yeah.
And most of the gays want the Abercrombie and Finch model, and I'm not an Abercrombie and Finch model. I just lost 80 pounds. Like, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. No, they want everything. They want a nice body. They want a good job. They want, nice things.
Yeah.
They want vacations. And
do you ever feel like you dated somebody and they only dated you for your money?
Honestly, not until recently. And I didn't really date them. We just talked. But I was kind of nervous about that. When I started doing really well, I was like, am I going to have to try to figure out who's real and who's fake?
Right.
And honestly, I'm not a flashy person. So I don't go out and wear all the designer clothes and do all of that stuff, like a lot of people would. Sure. So I would rather keep my money in the bank and buy. I mean, I love nice cars, but and I love real estate. I've got a few properties, but like a lot of that stuff is not something that you can see if I walk into a bar. And I dress like this all the time.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Very nondescript. I don't like Louis Vuitton. I don't like any of that shit where you have the labels plastered everywhere. So I think that has made it where it's a lot easier for people to not understand who.
But back to the guy that you were talking to though, like, so was he trying to like get in the bank and all that shit?
I feel like he was.
Is it who I think it is? Do they live here?
Nope, they don't live here.
Okay, I was gonna say I think I know who you're talking about.
No, I've never dated anyone
because they owe me money too. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, they do. They've owed me money for like 5 years. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know who that is, but no, not really. He was just, I don't know. We went on a date, and I'm always. If I go on a date with anyone, I am always going to offer to pay.
Oh,
but
okay.
I really want to see that person say, no, I got it. Or let's split it, or I'll get half, or something.
Yeah, for sure.
And at the very, very least, they say, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Whatever. I got none of that.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like.
Oh, it was almost like an expectation. Like,
right.
Yeah. Ew, I don't like
so,
that.
I mean, I was going to pay, and I was happy to pay, but you just want to have, like, I don't know, them say something.
Yeah, for sure.
Offer something.
At least, listen, oh, God, okay, listen, we can go on for days about that shit.
Yeah, we can. That's why there were other instances, too, drinks afterwards, another dinner, just... Yeah,
so you weren't really feeling it. Yeah.
So that didn't last too long.
Is he trying to creep back in the DMs though? And you're like, no, fuck that.
No.
Good for you. Good for you. You know how to pick them, Roman. Listen, I want to get more into so much. There's so much more I want to get into, okay? And I'm really, really excited to dive into The View in Dallas, the new club that you just invested in. But we're going to take a quick little break, okay?
Cool.
And when we get back, we're going to learn more about Roman's new business ventures, what's been going on in his life, OnlyFans, and so much more. So make sure you guys stay tuned here on The Public Affair. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this episode of The Public Affair. My returning guest, Mr. Roman Novian. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my boy Jay Perez and Henry Flores at Waco Made Granite. They offer amazing granite quartz countertops, backsplashes, and so much more. Perfect for all the rentals or properties that Roman is buying. If you want all those things, you got to hit up my boy Jay Perez with Waco Made Granite and Henry Flores as well. Listen, if you mention this ad, Roman, you get exclusive Public Affair pricing. Okay, it's only $37 a square foot for level 1 material. Call the number on the screen for a consultation. Follow on Facebook at Waco Made Granite. To Jay Perez, Henry Flores, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Banda's hauling service with Julian and Ana Banda. They rent dump trailers. You fill it up, they haul it away. They also do junk removals, tree brush removals, haul cars in and out of town. And of course, if your car breaks down, he'll come and tow it as well. Listen, Julian does everything. That man has taken that business from the ground up. Book now with the number on the screen. To Banda's hauling service, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Embrace Fitness with Lisette Luna and Amanda Switzer. They teach group fitness classes that are absolutely fun and dynamic, darling. They specialize in total body workouts by Excola and by Jackie, Zumba Step, and so much more. Listen, classes are super convenient. I don't want to hear no bullshit. Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Okay, never too late to start. You can also contact them to rent the building out for parties and small events. To Embrace Fitness with Lisette Luna and Amanda Switzer. Thank you, ladies, so much for being longtime sponsors of The Public Affair. And of course, to Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez with Soko Soccer Academy, located at 3304 Franklin Avenue. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training. They also have elite skills training to make your kids superb star athletes because they're training with absolute professionals, darling. Open play on Mondays and Wednesdays for ages 16 and older at 8:30 with Morrow, aka Silly Buns, who we were just referencing earlier, who was Roman slid in his DMs at one time. Only $5 to play. Follow on Facebook at Soko Soccer Academy and on Instagram at Soko Soccer 254. Dominic, Ariana, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys, we're going to get right back into the show. Mr. Roman Novian is back on The Public Affair after being here on episode 2, almost 2.5 years later. You know what? We were just talking about Grindr and all that stupid slutty shit or whatever. And you know what I'm really into right now is OnlyFans. And I think, well, okay.
You have an OnlyFans?
I don't have an OnlyFans, but I have an OnlyFans account that I'm subscribed to. You know, Caesar Abraham was on this show, and I'm subscribed to his OnlyFans. Yeah. Now, are you on OnlyFans?
I'm not.
You're not?
No. Like on it?
No, not like showing your piece.
Everyone is. Yes. Everyone's on it now. And so it's like you can, like, if you're on Grindr and you go to their Twitter, like they almost always have an OnlyFans.
They have OnlyFans, yeah. I'm subscribed to that one guy's OnlyFans, by the way, that's on Grindr.
Who?
Don Kong C. He's a Mexican guy.
Wait, I know him.
Yeah, do you know him?
Yeah.
Like, tell him to come on the show. Do you like know him personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, for real? You guys are like friends?
Not friends, but I know him.
Like,
he was a good friend of my friends.
Like, you know him?
No,
okay. No, listen, I subscribed to his show because he was like he was the first guy in Waco who I saw had an OnlyFans, and then I wrote him on Grindr. Maybe I'm weird for doing that, and I was like, hey, come on my show. He's like, no. Well, come on, let's talk about it. Like, let's meet up. I was like putting myself in like stupid ass situations. Anyway, listen. So then Caesar Abraham is on there, right? And he's totally got the piece. But listen, he does. But us as his friends, Roman, we need to school him because he sent us the video in our DMs, and it's $53 to watch that 4-minute video.
A lot of money.
Listen, Caesar, porn subscriptions are not even $53, Caesar. Okay, you're very
hey,
good looking.
If he can get the money. Great. Yeah. Good for him.
Well, we can go halves, like you said earlier.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you can watch 2 minutes.
We like a Netflix subscription where everybody has the same password.
Okay, listen, you can use my password for my OnlyFans, okay? I'm subscribed to some pretty good ones.
Okay.
I'm subscribed to like 3 of them. They're all guys. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, listen, let's talk about The View in Dallas. Okay, so you're partnered in running that nightclub, okay? And it's a gay club. Is that fair to say? Okay, because you got the male go-go dancers and everything. How did that all come about? Like, why did you start doing that? Because you seem like you're so busy with the real touring and stuff. And
I am. But I knew there would be a slowdown in real estate eventually.
Okay.
And I knew that, I mean, I've always wanted to, I've been looking for a way to put some money into something else as well. That's not just real estate, because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
As a real estate agent, I mean, there could come a time whenever we're not needed anymore. Right. I don't think that's going to ever be the case, but people are trying. Lawyers are trying to do things to where we're not needed. And so I think we're always going to have a need for for that, or somebody's going to have a need or a want for it.
I didn't realize that was going on in your business.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's all with anything. It's kind of they say like Uber took over the taxi industry.
Oh,
right?
I see. Okay.
And they're thinking that it's going to happen with real estate. Real estate is way too complex for that to happen, in my opinion. But it could definitely slow down a lot. So, anyways, whether it slows down because of that or just the market crashes or whatever,
right?
I wanted another way to be able to make an income.
Okay.
The bar was never a thing that I thought, oh, let's do that.
Right, for sure.
I was thinking like Chick-fil-A or something until I figured out how hard it is to be a Chick-fil-A owner.
Is that right?
Yeah, just like the franchising.
Were you going to build it in
like,
Hewitt? Because we need one in Hewitt.
Seriously,
we do need one in fucking Hewitt.
That's where I would have. But yeah, they're really tough to get a franchise with.
That's weird.
But yeah. Anyways, the opportunity came along. A friend of mine was doing this and he invited me to be a partner, and I figured, what the hell? I thought, oh, it'd be cool. I own a bar. Walk in, have a drink, take a look around.
And it's your bar.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
It's like I have been bussing tables and bar backing and being the janitor and just everything.
So you don't even get to walk in your own bar and like have a good time, or your own club and have a good time?
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, there's two of us, and so one of us are almost always there overseeing everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Or jumping in when needed. Like it got really busy the other day and we needed more turnover on our glasses.
Are you having a hard time finding people to work?
Yeah,
like everybody else?
Everything. It's just like, it's hard finding people to work, especially barbacks. People don't like to do things that aren't like glamorous. Like people want to be the bartender,
Oh, okay, I see.
So there's that, and then just supply chain
When you say the
issues.
bartender, what are you talking about? Like they want to be the center of attention?
Well, like bartenders do good, they make good money, and they're in front of everybody.
Okay.
But a barback is collecting glasses and bringing them and washing them.
Oh, okay.
Making sure the trash is taken out. They're doing all that stuff. A lot of people think it's beneath them, to do those kind of things.
Yeah, please, whatever. Make you a quick buck for overnight. It'll be all right. Okay.
I mean,
we'll find you some work. Okay. I know lots of people that
in Dallas.
I don't know about Dallas, but if they commute from Waco, maybe
a commute for I don't know about
to
that.
be a barback.
I don't know about that, but no, we've got a good staff, and we're always hiring, for
definitely.
more barbacks and things like that. But yeah, no, it's exhausting. It's really exhausting.
So was it something that your friend owned and then you hopped on, or was it something that, hey, let's open this together?
No, we opened it together. He started on it before I was in the picture.
Yeah,
he had a previous partner, and I would have been, I guess, a third partner at that point. Then they dissolved. They didn't agree on a lot of things. And so they dissolved before they opened.
Business. Yeah, there you go.
And then the opportunity was just even more prevalent for me to join in and help out. And so I decided to go ahead and do it.
Okay, got you.
Looked at the numbers for what bars were making in Dallas, and I thought to myself, this is different, than what we already have in Dallas. And I was like, hey, let's do it. If I fail, I fail. It is what it is.
You gotta know. It's like when you became a realtor, right? Like if this fucks up, it fucks up. What about the view? Because I think Dallas has a lot of like gay bars, gay clubs, and there's a whole gay hood. You know what I mean? I went to S4 and made out with somebody, and then his lesbian friends pulled him off of me. And those bitches, they did. You know that? They did. They were like, get away from him. He's bad news. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm nice. Fucker. But anyway, so what about the view makes it different from the other gay scene in Dallas?
Well, the Go-Go Boys.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of people would call us a strip club. We're not a strip club. You can't have a strip club in Dallas. And
is that right?
Our guys don't get fully naked. They still have their underwear on, but they're dancing. They give lap dances.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so that's what makes it different.
Okay.
There are a couple other spots in Dallas that offer that kind of stuff too. But, but we have a bigger space.
Yeah, for sure.
Our goals is kind of to keep it clean and nice and classy.
So if I go to the view though, you're gonna hook me up with the lap dance in the back, right? Like
we got you. Yeah.
Not you. Like listen, I'm the special
I won't give
guest.
you the lap dance, but
no, I don't want you to give me the lap dance, but I want to pick. Okay.
Yeah. For sure.
Get you like some construction worker man and be like, hey, take Andrew. I was on the show
You'd
twice.
like his name is let's see, because you like the Latino guys, right?
I like Latinos. Yeah.
He's Cuban.
Oh.
And he's really good looking. His name is The Rock, and he's from Houston. He comes down.
Is he like six packy though? Like I like a little meat on my bones, Roman.
Let me
find
him.
Are you finding him on your phone? Can we like zoom up on the camera? We should do that. No, I don't want to sleep with him. I just want him to give me a private lap dance.
Yeah, well, I mean, none of them will sleep with you.
To me, when I think of private lap dances, I think of automatic boning in the back. Like that's what I think.
No, there's
like
none
they
of
do
that.
at regular strip clubs.
That's illegal.
No, I mean, okay, no, yes. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's what ends up happening. You know what I mean?
I mean, y'all's agreement would be between y'all if y'all fall in love.
I'm not trying to. If we fall in love from the lap dance.
So there he is.
Okay.
Let's see. That wasn't a great one.
Yeah, that was like a Snapchat, bro.
This is him.
Oh yeah, he can give me a lap dance.
I mean, he has abs.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's not. Yeah, see, I don't know. It's the go-go dancing. I don't know. Like the moving and the gyrating is a turn off for me. But I've never experienced. It is a turn off for me. Like when guys gyrate like that, I like my man nice and stiff. You know what I mean? Because I'm a gyrator. I'm mostly bottoms.
That would be a power bottom, I think.
No, I don't think so.
The bottoms usually just. Okay.
You think it's hot when guys like gyrate like that, like their ass and stuff?
I mean, he wasn't gyrating. He was like moving his hips.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Listen, when I go to the view, you better do the hookup. I know I'm weird. Stop it.
But yeah, we don't have many of the thicker guys.
Okay. Is it okay to have that though at the view?
I mean, we try to have athletic build.
Okay.
We have a couple really skinny guys, but they still have abs.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we want a variety of all different colors and types.
Yeah,
of
definitely,
guys.
definitely.
But you know,
listen, when I go to the view, you just better hook it up with the
We got you.
I won't bone him. I'm not gonna get anybody arrested. Yeah. I'm not for prostitution. I don't pay.
Hey, they all know what they're able to do and whatnot, and most of them are straight. So
yeah, you see what I'm talking about? They don't want to do all that nasty
right.
mess.
They won't go all the way. Anyways.
I'm not going all the way to the view. No, hell no.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, okay. Are your bathrooms dark like all the other gay bars too?
No. So
why they be doing that, right?
They're not. They're not like bright lights, but they're certainly not as dark as some of them.
Remember Connect when they not Connect. I've been to S4.
We're talking about Tricks.
Okay, Tricks.
Uh-huh.
And I've been to S4 in Dallas, and I went to go fucking pee in the bathroom one time.
They are dark.
Yeah, they're dark. They're like dark, no lights.
Well, I think it's because it's dark outside, and it's like the lighting should kind of match, so it's not like super bright.
It's like super dark.
but they don't want you in there messing around.
No, they don't. They don't.
So I don't know why they have it so dark. It's a good point. I've never thought about that.
It's true. Listen, go to S4, okay? And there's a whole sign on the door that says only one per person.
Right.
Yeah,
one person per stall.
Yeah.
And they'll go through and they'll knock if they see more than one person because they know they're in there doing drugs or doing something else.
Oh, yeah. It can mean a lot of different things. Yeah.
But it's like, why do y'all make it so dark in there if that's...
Because I thought it was for stuff like that, to be honest.
I don't know.
I don't know. I watch too much TV. Anyway, okay. So why open the bar in that, like, Waco? We don't have a lot of gay stuff going on over here. So why not open one here?
I mean, Waco's just tough on bars for sure. I've seen so many open that I thought were great, and then they ended up closing down. Like Muddle was great. You remember Muddle, and then Warehouse.
Was Muddle a gay bar?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
It was just a bar.
Yeah.
But Waco's tough on bars in general.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, you like what was that one? The country bar, not Melody.
Not Melody.
Wild West.
Wild West.
It was great. We'd go. It would be packed. Everybody's dancing. It's great. And that one shut down. And I don't know if it was because it wasn't making enough money or what. I can't imagine they didn't make enough money. They were packed. But like Waco's just had so many bars come and go.
Okay, got you.
And then to make it a gay bar, which is a lot, smaller demographic in Waco, I was just like, nah, I don't think it would work as well. I do think a gay bar would work here.
Yeah.
Like a small gay bar.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if I want to tie myself to a gay bar in Waco.
Really?
I mean,
it's because this town is too small.
It's small.
We've all slept with each other. It's disgusting.
Right.
Yeah.
And I go to back and forth to Dallas a lot. So it'd be like, now I know, like, okay, that would have been a complete hands-on.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that like to steal from you, like bartenders, if you're...
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have been I thought about opening a gay bar here in Waco.
Yeah, I thought about it. You know, whenever I started thinking about, like, ways to diversify, I thought to myself, a gay bar in Waco could have a manager, could have a couple bartenders.
Yeah, it might work now.
Maybe it would be okay.
Yeah.
And I even asked a few people what they thought. But it's very expensive to get started and to keep it going, and there's a lot of moving parts. And so didn't really want to dive in here in Waco.
Yeah, all the deals will be over there, huh?
I mean, Tricks was pretty good at times.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
I didn't spend too much time at Tricks.
Okay.
I will say. And Connect, I think that honestly the only time I went to Connect is when we first met ever. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't know if you remember that, but that's
where
it's
been a while.
Ever met you. Like, it was like at least
But Connect was so far away that and it was in
it was bad location.
Yeah, in the parking. I was scared to park my car there.
Yeah, definitely.
But Tricks did pretty well. I mean, it would get packed, although Tricks was probably the size of your studio is. It's so small, right?
Yeah, definitely.
but they would get quite a few customers in there.
Okay, I see. You know, and you know, I just want to say too, if I do go to the View and I end up doing some gay shit, I don't want you to kick me out of your bar, okay? I promise I'm not gonna do it for money. I'm not gonna like get you arrested.
No, I mean
I'm a free whore. Like
we're there for people to have fun, but
exactly.
as long as you're not doing anything illegal, then you should.
No, we're not doing anything illegal. I don't think me blowing anybody is illegal. That's not illegal.
Well.
In the dark bathroom.
Yeah, if you do that and we catch you, we're probably going to kick you out.
Okay, you'll kick me out. Okay, but they said I could do that in the dungeon in Highland, so.
Can they, you can do that? Or
no, they did not say that. I was
if you don't get
bullshitting.
caught.
I was bullshitting, exactly.
Okay.
They just said that it was really dark down there and some shit be going on and just mind your business. Yeah,
I'm sure.
Okay, I've got to go now. Oh my God. Let's go sometime. I won't do anything.
I love Highland.
Yeah,
Highland's great.
I've never been.
I usually stick to the upper levels. I always forget the dungeons down there.
Well, you know, they told me they would give me the VIP when I go. So I need to go. Like I have a whole VIP section waiting for me. So there you go. And you can come.
Well, you got CC and
we got Caesar,
and you've got the DJ
E-Man. Yeah, I've got the total hookup at Highland. So
you're good.
Yeah. You know, what about some of the behind the scenes madness that goes on? Because you think running a gay bar and your gay club is going to be so much fun. And, you know, we get to go in there and we get to get turned all the time and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to meet all these hot dudes. But then there's the business aspect of it. You can't find anybody to work or anything like that. Did you ever feel like there was a time when you were like, oh my God, I wish I didn't fucking do this? Like,
yeah. I mean, even still, like
really,
the anxiety that I have is just almost constant.
Right.
It's gotten better, but I'm like, I would wake up and it'd be like, oh, I still own this bar, whatever, and it feels like an elephant sitting on my chest. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Along with the stress of like the normal real estate stress that I always have. But yeah, no, I mean, there's just always something. You know. Issues with our system that we use that we're looking to change. A brand new system just not working properly. Supply issues. Not being able to get certain, like limes. Like our supplier can't get limes at some point.
Oh wow, really?
So then we have to go to another place to get them, like pick them up, and
you gotta go to HEB and buy fucking limes.
Right, and we've had to do that. We've had to go to places like a grocery store to get limes and peel all the stickers off and then cut them up. And it's just like little things like that you wouldn't think would be an issue.
Okay.
Especially, I don't know if it's like normal, but post COVID. There's just still issues with supply chain. Yeah, I got you. With people working, like being responsible, coming into work on time.
Oh, that's annoying.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Do you feel like you bit off more than you can chew?
I think I can do anything I want to do. So no, I don't think I bit off more than I can chew.
Yeah,
but it is a lot. And right now we're still delegating different jobs to different people to take the stress off of us.
Definitely. I think I saw Rico as one of your bartenders. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, he was kind of guest bartending.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So yeah, he was just
I need to see Rico. Please tell Rico stop being scared to come on the show. Please. You know, fun fact, I invited Rico on the show and he bailed last minute. Not last minute. No, he gave me notice. He did give me notice. But I think he's nervous and I don't want him to be nervous. Yeah. Tell him you did the show twice and Andrew's not that bad.
No, I mean, but you know, I've done stuff like this before. I don't think he has. And I think a lot of people
I like pop everybody's cherry. It's the best thing ever. You know what I mean? And they all start off shy and then they come on just like as regular.
It's not as scary as people probably think it is.
It's not that bad. Listen, I'm very nice. Okay. I'm very cordial. Listen, Roman, God, I hate that we're running out of time, but we're running out of time. But you know, you're still a very sought out realtor in town as well. You're owning the bar, or you're running the bar, excuse me. Do you ever find time for yourself? Because I remember Roman that was always traveling. You were always with somebody, or not, you were always somewhere with people. It looked like you were always group traveling and stuff like that. Do you get a lot of time for stuff like that anymore? Do you miss that shit?
Now I don't have as much time, but I always try to make time. Honestly, one of the biggest things that I've learned in life is that you've got to make time for yourself. And a lot of, when I would travel, I didn't even say anything to anybody because there's a lot of people that will say, oh, do you ever work? Or are you even in town? Okay. And it's those little bitty digs.
Why doesn't everybody just mind their business?
Right. And it's really them probably just being jealous that they can't get the time off or whatever.
And still.
But it's like, it's your life. Like, you should be having fun. I'm not the type of person. I kind of had a great awakening where I worked nonstop for years in my business. And I did really well. And I made more money than I could have ever imagined me making. And I was like, not any happier than when I was getting my lights turned off, my water turned off. Yeah. And I'm like, what is this for? Right. Like, if I'm not enjoying it. And so I kind of was like, okay, I want to start enjoying myself. I want to, I want to do these things. And there was a couple of people that were real estate agents that they finally got to retirement age and they were supposed to start traveling. then their husband or wife dies.
Oh,
or
wow.
they have a stroke.
Yeah,
or
for sure.
they end up having some sort of memory loss or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is just so sad that people think they're supposed to work
Mm-hmm.
like that and then finally retire when you're too old to climb up a mountain.
Right.
Right.
So
that's my mindset, and it doesn't work for everybody.
Right.
But that's what I try to do.
I got you.
But I am trying to travel still.
Yeah.
But it is a lot harder with now 2 businesses.
Yeah. I hate traveling.
Why?
I don't know. I don't want to go see nothing.
That's interesting.
I do. Like, I'm from New York. I'll go to New York all day. We can go to
Mhm.
New York. I've lived in Florida. We can go to Florida. I don't want to go see anything. Like, I went to Vegas. Vegas is overrated.
For sure.
Vegas is for sure overrated.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
so
like the adult
sick
Six
of
Flags.
fucking Vegas. Yes, I think I've been to Vegas more times than I've ever wanted to. Okay, and I don't want to go see the Grand Canyon. Fuck that. I don't want to see monuments. I don't want to go overseas. Well, I do want to go to Japan. That's it. I want to go to Japan. That's it.
That'd be fun.
That's it. And the beach. All I want when I go on vacation is the beach.
I mean, whatever makes
it.
you happy. If that makes you happy,
and
then
sushi,
great.
Bitch, that's it. Are you happy, Roman? Is everything going good?
I'm searching for that. I'm still single.
Yes.
And people say, if you're not happy by yourself, you can't be happy with someone else. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think there are a lot of people out there that will bring out things in you and make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Am I happy? That's a deep question. You're just going to close this out with that?
Yeah, I do. I feel this vibe that something's going on and you're not saying.
No. I lead a very stressful life.
Yes.
And there's always the stressors of people pulling you every which way. And the more you do, the more you have to maintain and keep up with. I mean, generally, I'm happy. I'm happy when I'm with my friends or family hanging out. But there are the times whenever everything's chill.
Yeah.
You're at home on a Friday or Saturday night because there's nothing going on. And you're like,
yeah, most definitely.
It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Do you have a good support system to help relieve your stress?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I've had to learn that with the growth of this show, Roman. I have been there's been times I've been pulling my fucking hair out.
Yeah.
And actually, the guy who we're making fun of all this time, the one that he's in his DMs, he's the one, he's like my confidant.
Oh, cool.
He's the one that's there for me, like, bro, relax, like, you're good, the hugs, and like the fucking awards, like the Waco Awards, like, I don't know why that gave me so much anxiety last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did. I don't know why. I had so much, I didn't care up until the awards ceremony, like the show.
Yeah.
And I had so much anxiety, I just started fucking drinking, which was scary too, because I don't want to be like alcohol dependent.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I won, and then he was like, what was all that for?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's weird.
You got to learn to just let go of the things you can't control.
Definitely.
That's one thing I've learned over the years. It's just you can get worked up about something, but it literally will not change the outcome.
Exactly.
Of what's happening. So
yeah, I'm learning a lot with the show. And I'm really grateful to know people like you. And again, thank you so much for coming back on to the public affair. And so anyway, we can go see The View. Where's The View located? We said in Dallas, but drop the address, please.
We're at 525 South Riverfront Boulevard in Dallas. Like I said, it's kind of below Reunion Tower.
Yeah.
Right between the Reunion Tower and the Trinity River. But yeah, we're on Instagram, The View Dallas. Is our name. So.
And gays, don't be going over there doing no gay ass shit and trying to get kicked out of the bar, please. Okay, he doesn't want that in his bar.
Yeah, don't do that. But there's plenty to see. Like, you don't have to do all that.
We can get the private lap dances and stuff like that, but don't be doing anything that's going to jeopardize his bar, please. We don't want the cops raiding it. Okay.
Right. Yeah, we already have haters. There's another bar similar to ours.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, over there?
Did I just open up?
Yeah. Wait. We got. Why are you saving it for the?
The juicy. Yeah. No, we've got another bar in town.
Okay.
It's straight owned and it's very similar, but it's a lot smaller. It's not the same.
Yeah.
And they definitely they told all their dancers, if you leave to work for them, you cannot come back here. And typically dancers will hop around.
Yeah.
We have dancers come from all over the place.
Yeah, you just said you got that guy from Houston,
Atlanta, Miami. So they were trying to come from Canada. Canada won't let you come if you don't currently have a job. So they couldn't make it. But we don't care that you want to hop around. You could go back and forth between our place and another place.
Yeah.
We wouldn't care.
Go get your money.
Right.
Yeah.
But they do care, and they care so much they've done it to other businesses that have tried to open up.
Does it bother
similar
you
to them.
that they're like that? Like, is that
not really? Because I think a lot of people are really seeing their true colors.
Okay.
They'll post things like, "Oh, the view is nice in here tonight" at their place, and I'm like, "Well, you're 800 square feet, so 40 people in an 800 square feet place,
Everybody's
looks like you're busy. Everyone knows who I'm talking about.
I don't know.
Well, if you're in Dallas,
okay.
yeah, you know who I'm talking about. But it's just little things like that.
Is it S4? It's not S4.
No, not at all. No, they're a very
S4.
small bar.
Yeah.
And it's geared towards male dancers.
Oh, okay, got you.
But they definitely are digging. I'm pretty sure they've called the fire marshal on us.
Oh wow!
Which
it's
they
like
showed
that?
up. Yeah, they showed up one night at like 1:30 in the morning, and we're like,
"What?"
I'm like, "Oh, I know who sent you. It's our competition,
we're so
huh?"
sorry.
And they're like, "Oh no," and I'm like, "Sure." And he's like, "We're here to do your yearly inspection." I'm like, at 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
But hey, go ahead because we literally just got opened, and you guys are the ones who approved our fire equipment anyway. So
there you go.
Have at it.
But then you can just tell them, "Hey, listen, we'll give you a lap dance if you just."
I'm sure they would not like that. But, it's funny, though. They come back the next day for our inspection, and we turn on the fireman song. What is that?
I don't know.
It's like Birdman or something.
Is it YMCA?
No, Birdman, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the fire. Yeah.
Lil Drake? I don't know.
Yes,
who
the rap song. You're talking about the rap song.
Who's Lil Drake? Anyways.
Lil Drake. Okay, listen.
Yeah, it's from
our
back
sexuality
in the day.
is showing, okay? Roman, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much.
I am going to come to the View. Let me go be slutty at the Highland Lounge first. Then I'll be a little bit more prim and proper at the View, okay?
Well, no, I mean, come have fun, but,
You're just not slutty.
But not dungeon under Highland Lounge.
Slutty, yeah. I'm really intrigued about the dungeon, so I've got to go check it out.
Go check it out. Highland's great.
And if I come back pregnant, just don't judge me, okay?
Oh, my God.
Roman, thank you so much for coming.
You.
Listen, best of luck to everything that you
so
it was so nice reconnecting with you. And again, thank you for coming to my event that I hosted at Stay Classy. That was so much fun with all the gays and all of our gay relations that we all relate to, if you know what I'm talking about. These men. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of The Public Affair. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Before we go, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode, oh my God, I know you've been here. J Pedal and Poker with Junior Fuentes and Thomas Roberts. Their whole, I know you've been to some J Pedal.
I was on a binge at one point, and I ate there every single day.
I still eat there every single day. And you guys, they provide the most delicious savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. Choose from a menu item or create your own, like I like to do, because I like to be in control, Roman, okay? Locations on University Parks Drive and Hewitt Drive. You can order online at jpedaltx.com. And, their family's hot, too. I'm just going to say. Junior Fuentes has been on the show.
Yeah, and he just got married, and now he's building a house.
Yeah,
and I'm like, well, there he goes.
And I just want to watch him build a house. Thank you so much to J Pedal and Poke, of course, to Pollo Box and Audio with Jeffrey Monreal, home for all your LED needs, autos, accessories, and so much more. Yeah, you can, because Jeffrey's also given me that dark tint in my car, which is perfect for all the extracurricular activity. As well, he specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. Definitely a jack of all trade, and your one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. Jeffrey Monreal, thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair. Of course, the Brothers Roofing and Remodeling with my boy Jesus Sanchez, all the way from Mart, Texas. He's a small construction business from Mart, specializing in general roofing needs and so much more. Listen, we just went through all that shitty weather, all right? Protect your home from the crazy elements of the Texas weather with his high quality and affordable work. Follow on Facebook and call the number on the screen to Brothers Roofing and Remodeling from my boy Jesus Sanchez, all the way from Mart, Texas. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Side note, I thought it was so hot that somebody from Mart, Texas watches The Public Affair. I thought that was great. So thank you, Jesus. Appreciate you. Of course, the Rosalinas Insurance Agency with my girl Rosalina Perez, who provides insurance needs for everybody, auto, life, home, everything, darling. She also provides notary services as well. That's the services that we don't ever think that we need. And when you need a notary, habla español, and she's got you. Contact her with the number on the screen. Rosalina's Insurance Agency. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Oh, and I can't go on without thanking Mr. Junior Banda, a Fat Boy Michelada y Botana, who provides the best Michelada and Botana plates for yourself or for a party, with a menu of a ton of different items, including Botana bowls, chamoy pickles, and more. He's locally operated. Make sure you get the best and not the rest. He's also got ceviche now. He's got ceviche and aguachiles now. Oh my goodness, this scrumptious. Absolutely obsessive. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at Fat Boy Michelada y Botana and place your order now, Junior Banda. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. To everybody who tuned into this episode, thank you guys so much again to Roman Novian. It was so much fun having you back. After 100 and some odd episodes of the show, 130 something episodes of the show later, you came back. And you believe it felt like yesterday we recorded episode 2. Shit's wild, dude.
3 years.
That's crazy. You know what? Nothing changes because you have to remember to always keep it between us.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.